project time. So we just got this Hawkeye STI 06 limited edition. It is 389 of 500 made. So pretty rare car, pearl white. And the customer came in last week. He'd seen that we had the GD, the Blobeye STI. We did the full wide body and everything. And he said, ooh, I want that. So we're gonna make that happen on this car. We have to change some things because the headlights are updated on a Hawkeye versus the Blobeye chassis we had before. So I will take you through that journey and show you how that's done.
Let me borrow your vape. I gotta roll up on this guy.
The reverse man bun.
I'm not gonna bump your crap.
No! No!
Oh, we're doing this again?
Hi, my name is Dirty P, and welcome to Hard Motorsport.
V1
Nurspec.
So this is from the Blobeye STI. So this is basically what we're gonna have to change. Everything up front should, or excuse me, in the back should all match up. We'll have to deal with this mud flap here. But as I was saying before, where we're gonna have to make the changes is gonna be up in this headlight area here, because they did facelifts on these cars to make them new and fresh, even though it's the same car. I have to change the shape here. Everything else is very close. It appears they've added a little nipple right here too. So we'll change that, and right here.
Nipple.
From right here and right here.
Nipple.
And it appears that the bumper is slightly taller. We're gonna have to change this line too, but the general shape is gonna work. So that's my project for this evening. Why don't we get this wrapped up?
Break it down.
Or he's gonna dance, I don't know.
Break it down.
Alright, so a little trick. And I used to play hockey, so I actually had a lot of these laying around. So use hockey pucks to help with different chassis to get it mounted on the lift. Do you need a puck?
I'm good.
You don't need one in the front?
No.
Okay. In the rear?
Ready?
In the rear?
No.
See, I need to go back.
What do you mean you need to go back?
The car's not straight, so...
You're not straight. German open engineer. Lower?
I like to sit my ass on the ground.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a lazy.
So if you look right here, you can see that with Blobeye, the height was here, but on this chassis, it's raised up, the bumper is right here. I'm going to trim this out, and then we're gonna have to shape it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this mounted on here, and then I'm gonna start shaping it with clay. So we'll get it all shaped with clay, and then I'll 3D scan it after to get the shape, and we'll bring it into the router and cut a mold, thermoform it. We got a finished product, so. All right, so I'm just adding some clay here. I find it easier to work with clay. We've done some digital stuff, but it's never organic or necessarily the way I want it to look. So I will play it up, and I can change it, rip it off, do whatever I want, and we'll grab the 3D scanner, scan it, and bring it into the computer. We can manipulate it from there, but I always find that results are better with just hands-on and really touching it, feeling it, and seeing who it's going to be. So, thought I was gonna be able to cheat it and be able to make something just in this portion right here, but that's why I do clay. Hands-on, I can sit here and look at it from every angle possible, and it looks like I'm gonna have to bring it up front here to make it flow and be even. So, a lot more work, but it's gotta be right. This whole bump nipple deal that is on all the STIs, I don't understand why it's here, but it definitely prevents you from making some pretty gnarly, aggressive canards, and I think I want to do that on this car, so I think we're gonna get rid of it. Okay, I'm gonna cut this shit out. I'm gonna go for it. Huh? Yeah, so I was thinking I could just scan the nose here and take from the...
Load it into that other
Yeah, load it into that other file, and I should be able to just mesh the front half and just do it. Alright, so about 1 o'clock in the morning last night, I was sitting here looking at this car. And we've already scanned the Blobeye fender, and that's how we initially did the over fenders. So the only thing that's really different on this Hawkeye is the Hawkeye. So I'm thinking I can scan, which I'm going to do in a minute, this nose here, and blend it in the software to mate up to the other fender, and so then it's a lot less work. So we're gonna try it. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay. So scan the front right here. Then we're gonna try to mate it to this right here. Computer work. Don't really care for it. That's why I'm not in the office, I guess. The guys in there, I think, are putting together a new sales banner to put on Instagram and Facebook. So, see what they come up with. Should be cool.
Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Oh, what I'm saying?
Yes. It's a saying. We say it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Perfect.
You just say it?
I'm just saying. I've been just saying.
You say it?
I don't know what I'm doing?
No. You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, really?
Here we get the fuck out.
I'm working on this body line to match the bumper, so we can make this match the OEM bumper for that STI. Make a nice crisp line. Pencil's just using it as basically as like a guide, so I can see, because there's all these different colors going on, so I know the difference between this grain and that grain. I could use the paint, but this pencil dries quicker. Almost there.
All right, so the quick the super quick scan and chop the nose and mesh the two together didn't work because there's too many differences. As you can see, I had to cut here. The fender and bumper line is different on these, and with body lines that are slightly different. I thought they were very close, but they're too different to actually make that work. So other than just redesigning the whole thing, I'm gonna clay in what I need to do to get the shape correct and right the way I want it for this chassis, and be good to go.
It just came from the mountains.
We're going to start cutting the rear quarters to get these panels put on. So we have Craig here.
Don't take pictures of me. I'm just a guy. I do stuff.
He's our welder, fabricator guy. So he's going to start doing all that stuff today. It's going to be sweet. Get this car done.
I'm Craig, and I do stuff. Sometimes I work on cars. I'm pretty good at chopping up cars. I've been at it for a while. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the bumper, remove the fender trim. I'll go ahead and tape it up and lay it out, and we'll go ahead and cut some metal out of the car, and then I'll move the material and seal the edges back up, so that way there's not a big hole in the side of the car. That's the end goal for today.
Got my Broadway.
I know it's up there. I left it there. Oh, now you get it. Don't knock the car off.
I won't. All right, we'll just lower it. Got it. There it is. Yeah.
You want to see if you can get it off that braking?
What? That's impossible.
There it goes. Too late. I broke it. I think as long as we stayed in between, don't get into the gas door.
Yeah.
And then when I come out to here, we'll try and keep it as close to the door line as we can. Just give them a little bit of protection to the area where I'm cutting, so that way I can draw on the car, not leave a bunch of marks on it.
There's the BC Coilovers that we got for this thing. That are actually really awesome. So I might be putting on these here, maybe later today. Sweet! Kellin's super excited about them. Right? Right.
This is just like a reference line, somewhere to cut close to. Not necessarily where I'm actually making the cut.
Photos of the...
If you have photos of
Yeah, those came in the trunk. Awesome. That's good for us. That's good.
So
Yeah.
the line that I have drawn on there right now is more up into this area. But I think that at the end of the day, we'll be better off to take it out a little bit more. That way he doesn't have any clearance issues.
So the STI in episode 1 that we did, we want to replicate that onto the limited STI that's out there. So we were just trying to figure out where we were going to cut the rear quarter compared to where the door's at, because Remy has been thrashing on his car and having no rubbing issues, which is awesome. So we want the same thing for that. And that's what we were trying to figure out with the photos of where to cut that. All right, let's get started.
cuts in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up, clean them up a little bit, find myself a place to ground to on this car and start tacking them into place. Cut some filler panels after that to fill my little cracks that I got on the backside and weld everything up. So it's coming along.